Spot World. I'm a frequent checker of NBA.com, especially during the preseason and the regular season. I like to see the scores, I like to see the stats, and something shocked me. The Dallas Mavericks lost to a club team, Real Madrid. So let's get into this video and see what went down. So the first thing I want to ask is, what are your projections for the Dallas Mavericks this year? They have Luka Doncic, they have Kyrie Irving leading the team. They picked up Grant Williams. I'm not much of a Dallas Maverick fan, so I don't know the true extent of their team, the true power of their team. But to every Dallas Maverick fan that's listening, let me know what you expect from them this season. I want to say that they're going to make the playoffs.
We've seen what, 6 made threes already in the game. Yeah, 6 made threes.
But the West is tough this year.
As a matter of fact, on threes for Real Madrid.
That doesn't look super comfortable at the moment for him, and he would hate to not be able to play a little bit in this
Tim Hardaway Jr., man, used to be a Knick.
He loves that place.
Used to be my boy when he was on the Knicks.
The big thing to me is that he played well.
He can have good games, but he's not really him for real. He's not really too consistent with it.
And there's no better way.
Like, he's consistently a decent role player. That's how I feel about him.
When you talk big, you always concern yourself with the footwork of a big guy. Some of the veteran guys that have been around, what they're going to provide.
Real Madrid basically just proven that the European game might just be overpowered in terms of playing against Americans.
In the semifinals and the finals a few minutes in the EuroLeague last year.
Or NBA stars, NBA players. Because you know what happened at the Olympics.
Yeah, so yesterday, the first substantive practice of the Mavericks.
His head.
Clutch situations. I remember Portland.
Okay.
In that corner.
Yes, sir.
You went crazy.
Because of the fact that for various
Let me just check something, because I'm pretty sure that the other teams that played clubs destroyed them. Yeah. The Wizards beat the Taipans 145-82. And the Trailblazers beat the Breakers 106-66. So it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, Mavs? And I know Kyrie wasn't in this game. Luka only played a piece of the first.
Well,
but it's like, come on.
Returning to the NBA game, talked about the fact that it is so much more physical.
On this trip, because when they were in Abu Dhabi,
damn,
2 games,
I like that.
NBA obligations as well for the 16th, and it's not
There
just
Jones?
they have to assess Kyrie Irving as well. Kyrie's in street clothes on the benches, but Abu Dhabi was the league's priority. The Mavs there.
Look, Seth Curry's a good piece. I'm not sure if he's starting for the Mavs, but I like Seth Curry. There were times when he was on the Nets because y'all should know I'm a KD fan, so I was definitely rocking with the Nets because that's New York plus KD. There were times Seth, I just felt like I needed more out of him.
Those individuals get into the game a little bit.
Because I believe in his potential.
Olivier Maxence prosper yet? I would assume we'll see him here later on in the second half. As Seth Curry connects on a 3, Joe Ewell hit 3 straight threes to open the game.
Continues to knock down threes, but you know, for a shooter that
he's definitely gonna have that chemistry with Kyrie Irving.
His name hasn't come up in our conversation today. And as he just takes it to the basket on cue, slices through the defense and draws the and one as well.
So what happened here? Because we're in the third and they're up by almost 10. Up by 9, 78-69. So what happened?
He did win the dunk contest one year during All-Star Weekend.
He did win that year, and that year was ass. I remember that dunk contest just being ass.
Grant Williams just missed a 3.
Are we respecting that? I respect it. I mean, a trophy is a trophy, but
as you said earlier on, Mark, this is
without hesitation. Oh wow! Speaking of, you were talking earlier about Jones and his rebounding ability. Jones got a rebound after Hardaway missed a 3, but then Powell trying to go back up has it blocked. Closing in on the midpoint of the third quarter with Dallas in front by 6 now. After the
man, that ball just like floated in the air. Like the way it floated in the air was very beautiful.
And the bottom line, look, is you have to be.
That was a real European assist right there.
At the start of the season, in a tournament, an in-season tournament, you got to be playing your best basketball in order to be successful.
You got Dwight Powell.
You know, Dana, I
Dwight
think to David's
Powell.
point, I think when you look at if you looked at the Mavs schedule and you counted which games alley-oop, Exum to Powell, and you counted which games are tournament games, I think it's
So I just want to know what went wrong. It looks like the Mavs are up by 11 in the third. Make that 13, right? Is that 13 now? So what exactly happened?
But the play's broken up. Yabusele tipped it away. We're in the last minute of the third quarter. Real Madrid all-time is 2-6 against NBA opponents.
And Seth Curry, you know, really
They were 2-6 going into this game against the NBA.
He's on his 8th team in 9 seasons now. But he's made a point at each stop. He wants to prove how valuable he is and leave a mark there. When you come back,
so this is it.
With open arms. You have
this
to
is it, right?
handle your business in the right way.
No free throws for Vincent Poirier after the foul by Dexter Dennis. And so far this year, he's averaging 11 points and 6 rebounds a game.
You gotta see this. You gotta see this run.
In the games that
really launching for the blindfold lines.
That's excellent. Yeah, that is a nice finish. He had some very, very good defensive numbers last year. I believe that when opponents took a jump shot against Omax, it was something like 26%.
Character guys, too.
He is a culture. He is a culture, character, chemistry piece.
5 minutes away. Wait. Oh, now the score's cut.
Came on the air about Lively as a starter.
So is that what happened? They just got their deep bench in, and then Madrid came back? Or how does this work when they're playing these type of games? Oh, are the club teams or whatnot, are they keeping their best players in? Is that what's going on? Oh man, that guy got a stroke.
With the 3, this game is tied. And the individuals who are on the floor to close out the game is also very indicative of that as well. As Olivier Maxon's in his time in the game, 5 points off.
Indicative of what? Who's closing out the game? You can tell this is deep Mavericks bench, but how about Madrid? I'm glad I watched this because it showed me a script that at least the Mavs didn't get washed. It basically had their non-player players in.
Their 3rd ever win in a game against an NBA team. Now Campazzo for 3.
Oh, they got Campazzo in. Doesn't he start?
Walker knocks down a 3-point.
And Campazzo, I like Campazzo, man. I wish he was on the NBA team. All right, 127, 123. All right, I'm glad we got to see how that game script was. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Look, if you made this far, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and type in the comments what you think of the Dallas Mavericks this year. Where do we think they're gonna place? Are they making the playoffs? Are they seeing the play-in? Personally, what I think right now, depending on how good Luka and Kyrie's chemistry is as the season starts and progresses, I'm gonna put them in play-in contention because the West is active.